When it comes to the impact of Obamacare, a new national Bloomberg poll shows 73% of those who want the law repealed say the Affordable Care Act will be a major factor in their vote. It will play less of a role in the decisions of those who want only small changes or think the law is okay as it is. And as far as voter turnout, 73% of people who want a full repeal, and this is the interesting part according to Al, say they definitely will vote. It could be devastating, Joe.
Well, it could. Al Hunt, though, I've got to say, as a Republican, I was pleased to hear John Boehner talk about what the American people were interested in. And the first thing that came out of his mouth was not Obamacare, was not Benghazi. He talked about jobs. That tells me that perhaps some people in Washington are starting to get it here. But there is no doubt that for the motivated in an off-year election, which we all know that where the voters are older, more are on Medicare Advantage, they're whiter, they're more conservative, this could be a defining issue for those who actually knock on doors, make the phone calls, and decide who win these off-year elections.
Joe, you're absolutely right. If that profile that voted last Tuesday in Florida, if the profile in November looks anything like that, there's going to be a Republican sweep. Actually, the poll numbers have gotten a bit better on Obamacare, but it is, as you suggest, the intensity factor. Those people, that 1/3 of the country that still adamantly wants to repeal Obamacare, they're turning out, and the trick for the Democrats is to somehow energize those others in a non-presidential year. That's a tough task.
Sam Stein, it really is. It is unbelievable to me, Sam Stein, that all these years later, after the passage of Obamacare and after we already had our off-year election that was determined by Obamacare in 2010, with historic results for the Republican Party, here we are 4 years later. This same piece of legislation appears to be one of the driving, motivating factors in an election 4 years later.